Hi there, and welcome to this video course on CrewAI brought to you by techlatest.net. Let's have a course recap quickly. So far, we have covered what CrewAI framework, CrewAI Studio, and Jupyter are, how these tools work together, their core components, and key features. We also covered how to deploy and use the virtual machine solution provided by techlatest.net on Azure platform. At techlatest.net, we provide a ready-to-use virtual machine solution that includes CrewAI platform, CrewAI Studio, JupyterHub, all with NVIDIA GPU support for accelerated AI workloads. This solution is available on leading cloud platforms, including Microsoft Azure, Google Cloud Platform, Amazon Web Services, AWS. In this video, we will walk you through how to deploy the AI agents using CrewAI Studio and Jupyter with GPU support virtual machine solution on AWS Cloud. Once the VM is up and running, we will show you how to access and use the various tools and applications bundled within the solution. Just a quick note, if you prefer to deploy the solution on Azure or GCP, you can skip ahead to respective video. Let's get started. So to get started with the solution deployment, you need to go to techlatest.net website, navigate to products and support page. Here we have lots of solutions available. Under Artificial Intelligence and Machine Learning category, navigate to AI agents using CrewAI Studio solution. You can directly click on Launch Now on AWS button to launch this solution from the AWS Marketplace. Simultaneously, we have AWS deployment guide available here. So this deployment guide covers step-by-step instruction on how to deploy this instance from AWS Marketplace. So you can refer to this page as well. On this page, we have the same link for AWS Marketplace. So you can go to AWS Marketplace from this link as well. So now here I am. You need to, if you want to check out the description and details about this product, you can check it out here. Like operating system, then its description, then what are these instances this solution can be deployed. Then we have here additional details, usage instructions, so you can check this out as well. All right, so now let's move on. Click on view purchase options here. It will take you to login page. So log in with your credentials here. If you're accessing this solution for the first time, then this page will ask you to subscribe to the solution. Okay, so you can simply scroll down and click on the subscribe button. I'm already subscribed, so my subscribe button is disabled, and you can see this message here. Okay, now once you subscribe to this solution, you will get this button here, launch your software. Click on this and it will take you to the configuration page. So here on setup page, they are giving us two options. Either we can launch it from EC2 console, or we can use the one-click launch from AWS Marketplace. I will show you both the ways. So if we choose launch from EC2 console, in that case, it will ask you to select the versions. If multiple versions are available, then you can select the one which you want to deploy. Otherwise, if only one version is available, then go with the default one. Select the region, in which region you want to deploy the solution. And after this, it will take you to EC2 page. Okay, so further configuration, you need to give it from the EC2 page. So for that, let's click on this. And this is your EC2 management console, where we internally deploy the instance solution. So this is the same page. So here you need to give the name to your instance, like CrewAI VM. Then this is the like all the info or details from the CrewAI image. So what is the name and description, image ID and everything. Then instance type, you can select the instance type here. The solution is available on normal CPU instances as well as on GPU instances. So if you want to deploy on a GPU instance, so we recommend checking out this G4DN.xlarge, this instance. So this is for virtual CPU, 16 GB RAM, and it will have one NVIDIA GPU for faster inference. Okay, and if you want to go with the T2 large, you can go with this default one. So the minimum specification needed is like two virtual CPUs and 8 GB memory. Okay, then you need to select key pair here. So if you are already having your key and pair created, so you can select that from this drop down, or you can create the new one from this link. Okay, but make sure once you create the key pair here, that key pair you download that key pair on your local system, because while connecting to this virtual machine solution, we will need that same key pair with which you deployed the instance. Then we have network settings here. For network settings, either you can go with the security group. This is based on the what publisher have provided. So publisher have provided this 4 ports to keep open for this instance. Otherwise, you can, if you are having any security group which is having all these 4 ports open, in that case you can go with this select existing security group option, and you can then select it from the drop down, right? Okay, so by default, the storage, the disk size is 50 GB, but if you want to increase it, you can do it from here, or you can go with the default one. That's it. Once your configuration is done, you can launch the instance from here. All right. So this is like launching from EC2. Now we'll go back to the other option, one-click launch from AWS Marketplace. So this option will not take you to EC2 console for configuration. So here is the one-click launch from AWS. So I need to select the version, as we have only one version available. So it got selected. Region, we are going with US East 1, US East and Virginia. Okay. Number of instances, I just want one. I'll go with T2 large, the default one. Then for PTC and subnet, I will go with the default one. Regarding security group, so let's create security group based on the publisher recommendation. Okay, so this 4 ports should be open for your instance. So this is the publisher recommendation. Okay, these 4 ports are having 4 different like you can connect to this virtual machine on these 4 ports. Okay, so let's give a name to it, CrewAI security group, and description security group for CrewAI, and click on create security group. All right. So my new group got created and it got selected, right? So now next we have key pair. So if you already have any key pair available with you, you can use that and choose it from this drop down. If you don't, you can create a new one using this link. Okay. So I have my key pair already. So I'm giving that. Now, once your configuration is done, you can simply click on launch button and your instance will get deployed. Okay, so now my instance is ready to use. Simply click on view instance on EC2, or you can see the details here, right? So click on view instance on EC2. So this is my instance summary. Here I have this public IP, private IP. Then apart from this, you can check other things as well. Okay, so we can connect to this virtual machine via PuTTY for its terminal, SSH terminal. Then we can also connect to its graphical user interface GUI environment via RDP if you are using Windows system, or if you are on a Linux machine, you can use Remina software to connect to the RDP session. Okay. Now, apart from that, this solution gives us a JupyterHub, which is available, publicly available. So we can access that in our local browser, and CrewAI Studio is also available in local browser. So first we will see PuTTY to connect to SSH terminal. So for that, copy this public IP of this instance, open PuTTY, and now copy paste your public IP. And from left setting pane, just navigate to SSH, authentication, and then this credentials. Okay, and here you need to select your credentials. Okay, what is meant by credentials? Here you need to select your key, that the key you provided during the VM deployment. Okay, so I'm selecting it here and click open. Accept the terms. Login with Ubuntu user, and if you have set any passphrase for your key, you can provide that. All right, so we are connected to the SSH terminal of this instance. So let me change the settings a little bit here. So in change setting, I want to actually change the appearance. So let's make it 16. Okay, apply. Yeah. So now much better. So here, uh, to move forward, we will need password for our Ubuntu user. So for that, we need to set the password using sudo password Ubuntu command. Provide new password for your Ubuntu user. Okay, let me try again. Yeah, so it got updated successfully. Now we are good to go to the next step. Before that, I just want to see if my Jupyter is up and running. For that, I can check the logs of this VM. So yeah, we can see that it's started executing for once. It created the certificates, and here is the completed executing for one script. Okay, so for RDP, from your Windows machine, just type in your search bar, just type remote desktop connection and select it. Okay, now copy paste the public IP of this VM, provide the username as Ubuntu, and the password just to be set in the SSH terminal. So this is RDP session. Now, how to access JupyterHub? So similarly, we need to copy the public IP of the virtual machine solution, open new tab in your browser, and simply copy paste the public IP. It will, this browser will show you a warning. Just click on advanced and proceed to this public IP. So this is the JupyterHub. Now same Ubuntu user is set as the admin user for this JupyterHub. So you need to log in with Ubuntu and password of this user. Same password. Okay. So suppose if you encounter such kind of error, like your server did not spawn within 30 seconds. Okay. So this could happen because of your instance size, or maybe due to network or other reasons. So in that case, just navigate to Home tab and click on Start My Server. It will again try to spawn the server. Yeah, now this time it successfully got spawned and now it's ready to use. Okay, so this is Jupyter Lab. We have this notebook and console and terminal, everything available here. These are the files, and we have our setup file here. These are the JupyterHub setup files, and we have this Jupyter virtual machine created where we have installed uh, all the packages related to Jupyter as well as related to CrewAI. Okay, so all those packages are available inside this Jupyter virtual environment. Apart from that, we have this CrewAI Studio setup folder. Okay, so these files are available under home Ubuntu and setup directory. Okay, now suppose if I want to change the thing, I'll go with this. All right. Now, what is Jupyter Hub? How it works? How it integrated with this virtual machine? All these things are covered in our previous video on Jupyter Hub. So, if you want to check that, so links are in the description. Kindly visit that video and get more info about this. Okay. Similarly, if we want to access CrewAI Studio, for that also we need public IP of the virtual machine. Open the new tab, copy paste the public IP, and after that make sure to write CrewAI hyphen studio in the URL. Okay, so CrewAI Studio is a graphical user interface for CrewAI framework. This provides you a drag and drop or click and select interface to run your crews of AI agents. So this is like if someone is not aware or is not expert in terminal and writing commands and running the QAI, then in that case they can simply use this drag and drop feature, drag and drop interface. So this interface is getting loaded. But yeah, so this queue tools agents, all this interface and all the details are covered in our previous video of this course on CrewAI Studio. So please check out that video for more details on this interface. So that's it for this video tutorial. And if you want to see the step-by-step instruction with all the screenshots for deployment of this instance on AWS platform, you can check out our AWS deployment guide. And we have other guides as well, like JupyterHub guide on how to use this. You can check out this as well. CrewAI Studio quick start guide. This is like you are running your Crew from the terminal. We will cover this in detail in our upcoming video where we will run some CrewAI examples from the terminal. Okay, and lastly, we have this CrewAI Studio guide, so you can check out this. So thank you for watching. Thank you so much. In the upcoming videos, we will dive into hands-on demos where we run different CrewAI examples from CrewAI Studio, then from Jupyter Notebook to watch more control over coding and experimenting. Lastly, we will run CrewAI example directly via the SSH terminal. Stay connected. Don't forget to follow us on X, LinkedIn, Reddit, and Medium for more updates, tutorials, and technical deep dives. Thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next video.